Why, hello there, everybody of the internet who's watching this. As you can tell by the title, I am moving, so in 2 days. So this is going to be one of my last Fortnite streams before the live event, maybe, or the next season. So you will really only see this season this is probably going to be my last time streaming on this season, so I probably won't stream anymore, but not stream this season. So I just decided, hey, I haven't streamed Fortnite in a little bit, so why not give it a go? I just played like 3 games, and I did do well, except for the last one I just played. I was very stupid. Oh. Okay. Can't believe nobody's really had this emote. The last game, only one person had it. How do you die in the lobby? But as you can see by the map, okay, I was about to say I didn't know what that was. But since the live event of the robot and monster, I've noticed something. It was like over here, somewhere over here. There's this like skeleton in like the floor. It's like right there. So there's a skeleton in it, and I don't even know if it's like a footprint or not, but it seems to be like a mini version of the big boy right here. So I don't know, my theory is that he made babies and he is going to, and the babies are gonna come back and they're going to kill everybody. And it's probably gonna be like a game mode, like it's like the zombie mode, except for like they come from like the edge and they like push in and they're basically the storm kinda, you know. But whatever. I just hope my theory is correct. And if it is, woo, I was right. Little me getting something before I move. Woohoo. So, so when I'm talking about moving, I'm pretty much leaving. Not the country, but kind of the city, I guess. I do not want to say anymore because I do not have to. I thought he was on the roof still. I heard him. He was on the. I thought he was on the roof still. See, that's why I'm stupid. I can barely hear. Because I'm chatting with you guys. Or you, ghosts. Because I know that my channel is dead. It hasn't even rose from the ground yet. Only like 2 people have come to watch my streams. And that's flattering that it's not my mother or father. Well, yeah, so there's the robot, and many people think that that girl right there, the girl who has the helmet, people think that she's dead, and that next season's gonna be about like time travel, and they're gonna go back and like save her. I don't even know if she's dead, honestly. If it was like Power Rangers and each one of them took like control of like the different animals, of like or the different things, I think that you would want to be more worried about Drift, okay? He didn't even like, you know, get blasted or anything. He just full on just got ripped off from everybody else. No words. Just, oh hey guys, I'm operating this robot, and as soon as I just basically kind of win, oh, he comes back and kills me. I mean, the main pilot must have some like afterburns probably, but Drift is dead. He's just dead. He's on the floor just like, gah, oh, my ribs, ow, why'd you do this, robot? Why'd you do this to me? He's just like, where is the robot arm? That's my question. But whatever. Let's... Oh, yes, I'm gonna go slide. Never mind, I'm not, because that's way too far away. Whatever, let's go Dusty. I always land really late because I basically have not gone to sleep yet, as you all can tell, probably by my voice and how inaccurate I am to be hearing everything around me. I am like a walking zombie, a living zombie, the Walking Dead. Blech. I am a TV show now. Give me your money! You will not come out. Okay, I was about to say you will not come out of this alive, but I guess he did. I'm not even clapping. If it was clapping, I would have thick hands. God. But whatever now. Next badge. Oh. Oh yeah, I never got to show you guys my Save the World. As you all know, I do not just play Battle Royale. I play Save the World for V-Bucks. Yes, it's basically an infinite V-Buck generator. And my dog is going wild right now. Nala, what are you doing? Nala, what are you doing? Hmm? Okay. Oh no. Okay. So, as you can see in my backpack, I do not have many things, but that is the opposite of what I have in my schematics. As you can see, I have so many things, except for I'm not very high level.
Don't tell me what's inside. I want it to be a surprise.
Wow.
Ooh, that looks sharp.
And that's all she wrote.
I'm gonna skip through this so you guys don't have to wait. Ooh. Is that like a
New
hand?
llama.
Dead. Dead
I
llama.
love helping the good guys.
What if I told you that you were a bad guy? What would you think of me now?
Did anyone?
No. Okay.
Down like monsters.
That's kind of like saying down with Trump if you think about it. Shh. Don't spoil the film. I have bought people from here, like the, yeah, the Black Knight and something else, I can't remember. I want to see what I had. Was it another hero? So I bought him. Was it her? No, I got her from Loot. I don't know. What else did I get? Pretty sure it was a schematic. Okay. So this is probably taking a lot of time, but go to map, Stonewood. My base is not very good. What? Wait, what? Okay, whatever. Extra shielder, start war games. Huh? I don't know. Shouldn't the bubble be like equal lengths? Like, shouldn't it be like pretty much equal around it? Huh. I have Sergeant Winter right here. And me. Pretty much my guy. I'm gonna play as this guy. Favorite them. My god, is he thick. That boy thick. Honestly, I wonder what everybody else's favorite skin is. Mine personally is the Black Knight because when it was like the tier 100 skin, everybody was so afraid of it. I mean, John Wicks would like give you a little tremble, be like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna have to face John Wick today," and then you just see a Black Knight, you're like, "Well, time to give him everything I have. Take my wallet, take my house. Hey, take my dog." But Black Knights are like much scarier because it like, I don't know why, but I think it I take it as this guy has a lot of experience. He's definitely played more than me. I'm just gonna drop my controller and back away. And he had the dedication to either buy the skin, which would take his mother's credit card, or his credit card. It's probably his mother's. But he would either buy it, and then he would have to like probably use it because it's his best skin for a long time.
We're not ready to expand, but it never
I'll
hurts
shoot
to
you.
prepare. Use the Storm Shield computer to access your Storm Shield missions. You can leave any time by selecting Leave with Party from the Storm Shield console.
I don't care. Oh my god. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Oh. Ow, that hurt my throat. That's what she said. And no, I'm not taking that back. Oh my god, I've never heard his voice before. That's scary. That's actually scary. I almost crapped myself right there. Floor. Okay, never mind. Wall launcher. But as you can see, this is my base so far. Not very good, but that's what I have. Okay, you can stop judging me.
Time to build.
Oh my god, his voice is just so intimidating. See, this is my trading post. Okay. So you customize the walls, build a wall right there, go in and trade, blah blah blah. I'm not very good with editing, as you all can see. But whatever. That's basically that part. Over here I just have a normal base. Normal physical farming place. You just zatataz. Or going like, stop, you're scaring me.
This will not do.
And then I have a sniper tower.
Unworthy.
Hearing that makes me feel like he's Thanos. And that just already gives me the spooks. You just hop, hip. Fine then. Fine. No. Didn't even mean to upgrade. Okay, so I need it right here then. I didn't really upgrade anything, so.
I cannot.
God, it's taking a long time.
Unworthy. Never.
God, his voice is just scaring me by the second I listen to him. my god. Why you gotta be so unworthy, bro?
Let's see.
My dear god. It's just like, every time I hear his voice, I just wanna, why is it, I don't like this building loadout, it's so weird. I don't like it, okay?
This will not do.
Can you close the door? Thanks. So, while I'm playing, I might as well do like a story or whatever. So,
A little building.
oh my god, I love this guy's voice. When I do this guy's voice, I want to give you a big hug, and I just want to tell you, you're scary. Okay, just, please never show up to my house late at night, or else I will legitimately make my pants turn into brown cookies, okay? It will not be good, and it will be all on you, okay? I'll just say that right now.
Unworthy.
I will be wearing all of the brown pants. Okay. So just please, just stay in the recording place where you do all that, and just please never interfere with what I'm doing. It scares me. That thing, it scares me. Heavy, don't worry, I have the same feelings. If I saw the voice actor for this dude walking around just casually, I wouldn't even go up to him. I'd just hear hi, and then I would legit run away. That's not even how it works.
What to build?
Something of interest. Okay, so story. So might as well I've got one. So this one happened back in kindergarten. It's just the memories I just remember is when something like happens. Because I have memories of me getting lost, of just me randomly getting lost in what do you call it? It's Walmart's. Oh my god, why can't I think of that? And me just being in school. So this happened in kindergarten, right? And while in kindergarten, there was a kid called, let's just call him Kevin, whatever. And Kevin, he was like usual, I have this, I have that. And at the time, Minecraft was a popular thing, okay? And it kind of still is. But it was like actually like really popular. It was like, I don't remember when it was. But it was like really popular at the time, and everybody, the certain thing that most people liked was the portals, like the nether portals and stuff. But while at kindergarten, Kevin, he came up to me. He was like, yo, how you doing? I'm like, hey. So this is my little boy brain this is my little tiny boy brain activating. And so I'm just like, what do you got today? Because usually on a day-to-day basis, I would just think of him as a friend, yeah. And he would just be like, he would tell things that I know weren't true. Like he said he had like a Lamborghini. He had multiple sets of, it was like, I can't remember. It was multiple sets of like gold or something. It was some type of rare metal. I think it was like diamond, and it wasn't even Minecraft either. He said Minecraft and real life. And I knew it wasn't true, but I'd just go along with it. But then one day, Minecraft, it was like really popular, and I started like actually playing it. And in my family, we basically only had one computer, so we would share it, me and my brother. So when I would play, I would go on, and the favorite thing I liked was, as you heard, the portals. And it was the most popular thing, so I'm like, hey, it's pretty cool. And so I go to school the next day, and class is there. So I go up to like the door, and like to the door to enter. I go in, and I'm in my classroom, okay? It's like lunchtime or something, I don't remember. So we're like getting in line, going to lunch. And so Kevin turns to me, he's like, hey, I got another portal in my basement. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, you want to come see it? I'm like, no, because I don't believe you. He's like, yeah, I got a watch in my basement. I'm like, wait, how did you get from watch? And he's like, hey, I have a watch in my basement. I'm like, I thought you said you had any changes to Nether portal again. It's like he had like an on and off switch of just watch Nether, probably to confuse me. But I didn't believe him that he had another portal and nothing. And so this kindergartner and another kindergartner, basically one is arguing, I guess, and I'm just trying to understand what he's saying because my little boy brain has the potato mind and just kept going along with it. And so after a while he says, I have a watch in my basement, and he just full on blows, and he just goes, hi you, and just full on hits me in the stomach with his fist, going all Ryu on me, being like, Hadouken, and I'm positive he played Street Fighter, that's why I'm coming up with this thing. And he hit me, I'm like, oh, because this is the first time I've ever been hit. And then the teacher's like, Kevin, what are you doing? He's like, you don't believe I had a watch. She's like, everybody has a watch. And he looked around, and I was actually the only one who didn't have a watch. I don't know why, because I was like, and he's like, well, he doesn't, and he points at me. I'm like, don't get me sucked into this. And they thought that we were fighting, and we were like, oh, get up, you two. Pretty much kind of like that. Except for, she said his name, because he punched me first, and she thought I was going to punch back. I guess because that's how strong I am. Of a kindergartner. Yes. And so, after a while of just holding my stomach, I finally have the nerves to just get up, look at the kid, and I just walk away. I just feel so disgusted in him. I just don't even want to talk to him. And so I'm out in the hall, and so we had like one hall monitor, and he was like a teenager, and he just hated it. He just didn't want to be there. He's like, hey kid, and I had like a hoodie on, and so he's like, hey kid, stop right there, give me a hall pass. And I look at him, and I just had like a red face, and I just look at him with the most stern face, like, whoa, okay, and he just backs up, because he knew I was just gonna punch somebody at that moment. And he didn't want to get in the way because I had a clenched fist. And I just remember his face. He's like, whoa. You know that face, like when people are like, just like, it's like when you think you're gonna get like something for Christmas and all you get like exposed, like, whoa, thank you. And you like hate it, but you secretly, like, you don't. It's kind of like that face. But this guy, he had like fear mixed in with that, and he was like, okay. But I knew he could instantly just pin me to the ground, so I didn't want to punch him. I just want to get by, go to the principal's office, have a nice day, and leave school. And the thing I used to do is I used to act sick, and I kid you not, I could make myself vomit without even touching my mouth. I could just regurgitate like a bird. I knew I was a penguin. So, when I would do that, I went to the principal. That scared me so much in the game that, oh my god. So, when I was in the principal's office, the teacher was already in there, I guess, with Kevin, and I guess she knew I'd come. She's like, looking at me, she nods her head, and I'm like, yes, finally. For all these years of telling me he had a watch, I can finally get justice on this one man. That watch will forever be put back in the Minecraft. And so, teacher's like, go on, explain, Kevin. And he was like, I had a watch in my basement. Simple as that. And she's like, that's not what you told me before. And I'm guessing he was like super shy if the principal was right there. And he didn't tell the story before. And so, the principal's like, Austin, what happened? And so I'm like, he punched me in the gut because he had a watch in his basement. And he's like, that's not at all what happened. You didn't believe that I had a watch in my basement. And I said, you said it was another Fortnut first, but then you changed the watch and you kept changing back. He's like, what? No, I didn't. And it was like this little girl, let's call her, I actually have no idea what her name was. It was like something, it started with, I don't remember it all. I'm just gonna say, let's call her Karen, Mini Karen. So Mini Karen actually saw the whole thing, and I'm like, Mini Karen saw it too, you can even ask her. And so Mini Karen was actually in the conversation. We were like, at lunch, we would like sit together and we would talk because we were like pretty close, I guess. Not really like, I don't know what we put. It was just a boy in kindergarten hanging out with a female kindergarten. I don't know what to call it. Whatever. But we'd hang out a lot, and she would like back me up for everything. She was like the coolest bro. So, oh my god, what was that? Shot. Okay, so now, let's take this game. This game scares me so much, even though it's not a horror game. But, so, I tell her that, and she's like, okay, teacher, can you go get the little Karen? I call her little Karen because of the next story I'm gonna tell. So, after a while of just sitting there, the principal's like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'll make sure that you do nothing. All right, Austin? And I'm like, yup. And so, as soon as she leaves and looks through the door, nothing happens when you're just sitting there. And then she walks. I see her walk away, and this kid tries to just grab my neck and tries to choke me out. I grab his hand. This is all I remember. I grab his hand and I just throw him. It was like a kindergartner mega fight. And then it was like, try and hit me, counterattack, and then he's out. He didn't even, it wasn't even a feint. He like got on the ground, he's like, wow. And so I don't know, it was like, he was like an alpha male or something. And so, I'm guessing that this was all like a trap. And so the principal comes back in and he's like, Kevin, how dare you? And he was like, what? And so the teacher, the principal comes back in, and yeah, it was a trap pretty much. And so what I'm pretty sure what happened was that they were going to pretty much monitor us without any adults around. And so this was a perfect plan because he would, if there was nobody to like act on his behalf, not really act, but watch him, he would just go ham on everything. He was like, I don't know, I lost my words already. He's like a kid in a candy store, but you don't have to pay for anything. He just takes it all and runs. He's like a little thief. You got Julia right there worth $1 million and you're not supervising your kid? Well, guess what? It's gone. Next second you look away, it's gone. Nothing to be seen. You just see the little kid wearing all your jewelry in the back. God, that's the kid. That's the kind of kid he was, pretty much. And so, the teacher, and then the principal comes back in to him, like, holding down his nose, because I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't even throw him. I just turned him backwards, and I just, like, tapped him. I didn't even tap him. I, like, pushed him a little bit. And so, his nose hit the wall. And so, when that happened, he's like, ow, kind of like a Squidward voice, you know. And so, after that happened, the principal comes in and she's like, Kevin, what are you doing? And he's like, Austin, hit me. I'm not putting my hand on my nose right now because I don't want to, you know, let loose the controller. I swore that was a different story. Excuse me, do you have rentals insurance? No, you don't. You have something else. No! Why would you even use this? You don't even need it right now. So, and he's like, Austin hit me, and then he's like, no he didn't. You tried to hit him. And then after that he's like, oh no. And she's like, that's a camera. I can see everything you're doing, little man. I'm gonna bring your mom in. And so, her mom was like the absolute devil. She was like an entitled parent 100%. Qualified. Whatever, this is mine, goodbye. No! I missed it! Okay, I'll continue my story after this. Drive the ball! Whee! My ball. No, my ball. Oh, dang it, it's my ball. My ball broke. So, when he comes in and he's like, and so he was like, good, call her. Because she'll know what I did and she'll be right. And so, she goes, okay, and so the principal was basically on my side this time, and the teacher's still trying to find little Karen. And so after a while, the teacher comes back with little Karen, and then the principal's like, oh no, we don't need her anymore, I got security footage. And then you're like, okay. And then the little Karen was like, wait. And so she comes over to me and she's like, she whispers something. I'm like, oh, okay. And so, she hands me something, and I'm not gonna tell it until, after. And so, I'm gonna call the parent, Linda, whatever. But, Linda arrives, like, and the teacher brings little, mini Karen back to the classroom. I can't think. So, after a while, Karen arrives, Linda, and so she comes in and she's like, what's this about? And so, Kevin, or whatever I named him, he goes, he hit me, and my nose is bleeding. And, what he did before the, parent arrived, he punched himself right in the face and he started to bleed. He punched himself right in the nose so he'd bleed. And then, the principal was like, no, he did not do that. We have security footage of your son, tried to choke Austin. And so, I can't even think of my name. What am I doing? Oh, cough, cough. And so, and then my mom's like, my precious little baby would never do that. See, look at him, he's harmless. And he's like holding his nose, and he's like, he had like his hand around his, like he had his hand clenched to his pants. And my mom arrives, and my mom is the mother of all bears, mother of all mother bears. You try to mess with her baby when he is innocent, and she will take you down. Not gonna admit my mother's the best though. So, after my mother arrives, oh no, 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 please. Oh, my chance to run. Oh my god, this guy gave me a chance. Come on. Oh my god, it's the worst mistake he's ever made. Please don't find me, please don't find me. How did I just do that? How did I just do that? How did I just escape? The non-negotiable. Starring me. How did I seriously get away with that though? The guy spared me and I legit lived. God, man. Oh my god, this thing is like spot on aim. Oh. Come on, dude, you spared me once. Oh, but so my mother comes, and she's like, "Okay, I just got to work. What is happening?" And so the principal's like, "Ma'am, this Kevin assaulted Austin today. It's not assaulted, but Kevin punched Austin in the stomach, as I heard, and." Tried to choke him out on camera. And so Linda goes, "What camera?" And the principal points to it. And Linda would not even hesitate, grabs the camera and yanks it from the ceiling. And the principal's, "What the heck? Why'd you do that?" And then the mother, and then Linda's like, "How dare you swear in front of my child?" hopefully, you know, I can get you fired at the push of a button. And the principal's like, "I don't care right now. You just broke a camera, and you will have to pay for that. You know that, right?" And then Linda's like, "No, I won't, because he," and she points at me, "punched my child in the nose." And there was like no way getting past this, and my mother had enough. She noticed the thing in my hand, and she's like, "What do you got there?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I unravel it, and it was Mini Karen's cell phone. And so I knew how cell phones worked, because I was like still like very good in like video games and all electronics, because as you know, I am a true gamer from diaper to where I am now. And so this is like super blank to me right now. And so I went into the gallery, and the first thing I see is the proof, and I'm like, I need to show this to the principal, and I need to be behind the desk so she doesn't snatch the phone. And I go over to the principal, and there's like a desk and 2 seats. And so I go over to her, and she was like, and then I'm like, "Mom, can you like stall her for a second?" And so she's like, "Yeah, sure." And so I go over to the principal, and she noticed I had a phone. She's like, "What do you got there?" And so I show her the phone, And I'm like, I point to the first video, and it's the thing that just happened. And so after that, she opens it and she watches it, and she's like, "What's this?" And she replays it, and the Linda goes like, "That's a fake. That's not my baby." And she storms out. And then my mom just takes me out of there, and she's like, "I'm done. I'm not doing this today. No, thank you." And so that was basically the end of the day. Actually, I figured out that Kevin, or whatever I named him, he was kicked from the school, but he did come back in like middle school, and he's pretty chill. I mean, he is a popular kid, like all others who assault kindergartners are all, as you all know, very famous in the world of school. But school is out for the main time. It's coming back. I hate school. But I might see him again. Might talk to him. Oh god, I didn't even notice that my favorite spot had drones in it. Oh my god, do I have to use the bathroom? Should have used it last match. Might as well hide. And then be right back. First of all, I need to get that one drone that flew over that head of mine. That is I. Ah, it's a blue submachine gun. Hop in the window and go take your urination. So I will be right back. Do not go anywhere, because I'm still here. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to let out the flow of the stream, you know? I'm just trying to be as peaceful as I can without accidentally making some entitled parents sue me. Okay, so let's move on to our next story, shall we? This is a story from... Alright, so my parents have told me a lot of things from when I was when I was in my diapers, okay? So, around that time, I was like a pro at everything already. And so... Oh, what? Okay. So, these are all stories that I've learned from my parents, or from my grandparents. So, I'm gonna do things that don't have to do with electronics first. So, my grandparents, they have a lake. Not, they don't own it, but they have an island that's on it. And so we go there a lot. And when we're there, we can catch like bass, etc. All those fish, kippers, you know. So when I was just in my diapers, they had a little fishing pole for me. And so I would just be out on the dock fishing in my diapers, okay? And so this is just from my grandparents, so I don't know if it's Why can't I say exaggerated? Oh my god, I just said it. I can't say anything right now. But so when this is, oh my god, I can't think anymore. My speech is off. I can't talk. My train of thought just exploded, and now it's just in different directions. But I was out on the dock fishing with my diaper on, just going out there free will. I'm just like, if this is gonna be the last day I live, I will live like this. Okay? So I was just living life, okay? And so they weren't watching me, okay? And all you hear is ah! Just me screaming from the docks, okay? And when that happened, my grandparents were like, who's that? Oh my god! And so they just ran out there and like, Austin, are you okay? And I'm like, oh my god! And nothing happened to me. My pole was like, you know how it's like pretty much straight up when nothing bites? Well, now it was dripping, and it was like so like bent over that the pole was in the water, okay? And I was a pretty chunky baby, so this fish was big when it bit. And so I was reeling, and my parents were about to go grab me, and I'm like, no, my fish. And they had backed up, and all used my gigantic, strong baby arms pulled out the big fish of water. And so after that, they're like, jeez. And so all you could see was just a big fish in my hands. And everybody around me was just looking at me, and they're like, what? I think you found Big Bertha. And I'm like, what's Big Bertha? And they just all start laughing. Okay? And so after a while, all these stories just kind of turned around, just became wonky. Some of them I won't tell because they're a little bit weird. Okay. But when he thinks that there's things in there. Maybe. Or he's just trying to fight me. So yeah, trying to get focused in the game right now. Where'd this guy blast off to? Oh, I missed him. So, this story is like from my grandfather. So, when apparently when I was like maybe like I don't know, she was like 5 or 4, but in that time I was like super into like all the technology, and so when I was on there I would just stay in there. And so apparently to my grandmother, whenever I have to go to the bathroom, like like I don't know, I can't describe it before I die on YouTube, but when I would have to go to the bathroom, okay, I would just be like, okay, I gotta go. And so in my diaper, I would just go whenever I had to urinate, and whenever I had to take a dump, I would just put my hand in there and take it right out and have it in my hand right there. Yep. Little baby me having a mouse in one hand A giant dump in the other. Baby Austin right there. Fantastic. You telling me you aren't impressed? Come on. If you're telling me if you saw Baby being so cool, you wouldn't be impressed? If you wouldn't, then you must be way cooler. I'll show you who the true boss is. Oh, you tried. May you rest in peace. And then whenever they would find me, they would just shake their heads and be like, "Get the rag!" And so I would just like run to the other room and place it into the toilet and flush them. Like, nothing happened, and I would clean my hands so well. But I was taught well as a kid. Thank you, mother, and anybody else taught me. I can't remember. But during when I was like super into electronics, I would go on and I would watch YouTube. Surprisingly or not, it was like really old. Like nobody really uploaded, and one of my favorite people, I can't remember the name, they would just upload like pretty much video games. And I would like watch it all day, and I'm like, I'll play when they're playing and like act like I'm them. And so I'd have like the same thing. It's pretty much like stream sniping on Fortnite. You see one guy, he's doing way better than you, so you have the same skin, blah blah blah. Pretty much everybody's a ninja fan. But after a while, I started to like be really cool with this dude. Like he was actually like, I like looked him up on his like, oh, okay. Okay, that guy taking a slipstream. Don't know about him, but I'm out. Ah! Oh, Senor. What do you want, Senor? Senor Bobo. No. I must leave this. I do not want to be abandoned by mankind. Okay. So, God needs to let out his everything. I need to get over there now. Okay, I'm gonna go over to this guy. Yeah, he's fine. He's crouching off. But, so I can't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I'm trying to remember what I just tried to say. I can't remember. All I remember is that I was talking. Okay, 16, right up to his head, okay. But, I don't remember what I was talking about. But I just wanted this to be like an hour stream, I don't know. Me talking. One more story, I think. We'll do like this really weird one. Okay, so this was in middle school. Okay, I still am in middle school. But this was like last year or like maybe the year before that, I don't know. I think it was like, I don't know what this game is about. Okay. But, let's just do this right now. No. What to do? Whatever this is. So, it was like it was like 6th grade, yeah. So, at this time, it was a big place, and the school was like very packed. There's like every day you're at school, there's probably gonna be like more people than you, and every day I would pretty much arrive late. And there was this girl, and my friends say that she was like she had a crush on me at first, and so I was like, okay, but I'm already in a relationship. And she's in there like, yeah, I know, that's the problem. And they tried speaking to her, and she said, I don't know. Oh my god, sneeze. Sneeze. And so when this happened, I'm like, well, can't you just, or I will tell her that I'm already in a relationship. And they said like, no, don't tell her that. I'm like, why? And he's like, she pretty much attacked me when I tried to say that. And I'm like, wait, what? And so, they were like, and then people were like, and then like my friend said, like, yeah, she pretty much attacked me the first time I said it. And, I was like confused. I'm like, why? Why would somebody attack me over, and then I understood, because this is like dead in my brain, because I remember everything that happened, because adrenaline was pumping when this happened. So, when I tried to confront her about it, she legit pretty much grabbed me and forced me into the janitor's closet. And I'm like, nope, not today, no thank you. I am not going to, get ready and do something. And I'm like, I am very young. And then she's like, I want you to, and I just stopped right there and I left. And I just told her no. And I'm positive she just like looked at me and she just nodded her head and she's like, okay, how dare you? And so I just knew from that I was screwed. And so apparently to my friends, she was stalking me, okay? Completely like stalking me, okay? And after that, she was like coming near me and she was like laughing obnoxiously. And I was like pretty uncomfortable near her, and I was just like, hey, can you stop that? That's scaring me a little bit. She's like, oh, okay, and she like back off for a little bit, and then she goes right back to me, and okay, this is officially scaring me. And so, I was just thinking of her just coming near me, I'm just be like, no, get back. I would just like forcefully push her away whenever she would like come close to me, because I knew she was like, because what her friends say is she was off whenever she's near me. Whenever she saw me, she was just like off. She wouldn't speak to one of her friends. She wouldn't do anything. She would just stare at me, and she would like talk quietly, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. I almost just barfed. Can you please say that one more time? I was like super confused. Like, why? Why did you ever do that? Why would you ever? And apparently she stole stuff from me, like my pen, and she would just, apparently to her friends, she'd like hide under her desk, and she would like either sniff it, which I'm like, I almost just barfed at that point. Honestly, thinking back to it, I don't even want to, actually. This was just creepy. She would follow me everywhere. And like every time she did that, I would look behind me and I'm like, okay, she's there, she's there. Don't say anything, don't say anything. I'm positive she heard me saying these things, like she could read my mind. She's like, I know you're thinking of another girl. Just stop it. And like, and I'm positive she had this notebook. I know it's positive because I saw it. One of her friends came up to me and said, you don't want to read this. You don't want to read this journal, but I'm giving it to you anyway, just so you know what's up with her. And I'm like, wait, what? And so I look at the journal, and it's just scribbles of just my name. It's just, oh, it gives me chills down my spine every time I think about it. It's just my name over and over and over. Just like in the most sketchiest form of writing you could ever think of. Oh my god, that gave me chills just thinking about it. Oh, it's just so uncomfortable. Just thinking back to this, I don't even want to. Like, this is actually like creeping me out just thinking about this. And so, whenever she would like come near me, she'd get like super like, not even shy, she'd get like crazy. She was like, whenever I like said something, she would laugh. And it was just like, I didn't even tell a joke, but okay. And I couldn't even push her away because she would come right back. It was like the most weirdest thing ever. She was like politics. Whenever you stop talking about it, somebody will bring it right back up. It's like, how do you avoid that? Okay. But, right? Whenever, my friends were around, she was like super like protective of like whatever they said about me. And if they were like, I don't like this about him, and then she'd be like, no, he's perfectly fine. That's what I heard. I'm just like super scared at this point. So I'm like, no, I'm not having any of it. And so I had a girlfriend at the time, as you saw in the beginning. Not saw, but heard. My girlfriend did not take this lightly. She went over to her and she's like, he's mine, and she immediately pushed him back. And I swear, she was about to do something horrible to her. I could just feel it. And so I was watching her, and she reached behind her back, and I saw something shiny. I'm like, nope. And I just tackled her down to the ground. And I knew what it was, too. She legit had a knife in her back pocket. She was trying to, like, do something. I don't even want to talk about it because it was, like, super scary for me. But, after a while, I just tackled her and I didn't know what to do. So I pinned her with the knife and I just slammed her hand against the ground 3 times until she dropped it. And she was like, I don't even know what to call it. It was like a thing of like pain and just moaning, aggressive moaning. And I'm like, no, thank you. Please stop. This is very annoying. And so I'm just like trying to get out of this as the best way I can. And so this girl is like trying her best, just trying to make it as uncomfortable as possible, and it's working too. I'm just like, no, I've always thought that, like right now. And so after like a while of me just like trying to pin her, she says, I've always wanted this, you on top of me and me on the bottom. I'm just like, I like stopped everything. It was out of motion, out of everything. And then, oh my God, what happened next was just like, thank you so much, God. I appreciate it, bro. You're the best homie I could ever ask for. My friends were like, oh wait, we gotta save our friend. And then they come back. And they like rush towards her. And I was like, stop. So she like pushed me off of her and she like tried to grab her knife. My friend legit was like the god of all of this. I'm gonna call him Hero, okay? He tackles her again and he just star pins her basically, and he makes her do like a star position, and like 3 of my other friends just come in and they're like, it's like when it's like in a movie scene where like the main protagonist gets like shown up by like a bunch of criminals, and so the guy doesn't know what to do because he can't do anything. But then wow, taunting after kill. After that, they pinned her and she was like, Austin, please let him get on top of me. And I was just like, yeah, grab a teacher. And so then they grabbed a teacher. And so when they came back, the teacher was right there and she was looking at her in the most disappointing look in the world. Like, I don't know even how you get like that frustrated over a person. Looks like she was about to kill him. Bro, you good? I have high ground. Oh, there's a guy behind me. But the teacher, it's not even a while, she was like screaming my name, and I was just in a corner like thinking like, what is this girl? What have I become? And my girlfriend was right there just patting me on the back. Thank God she was there. I'm like super scared, and I'm just like, what did I just see? And then lo and behold, there she goes again. She's like saying all these things about how my girlfriend didn't deserve me, that she deserved better. So after a while, I'm like, oh, I forgot I didn't have lighters. I'm like, no, I've had enough of this. And so I wrap my hand, I don't even wrap my hand around her. I just wrap my hand around my friend's arm. And I'm just like, after this, I'm gonna nominate you the best friend in the world. And he's like, thanks, bro. And so, he was like trying to focus on like restraining her, while my other friends are just like doing it too. And I'm like, thank God I have the coolest people in the world by my side. I mean, it was insane just seeing this. because after a while it was just like, how are you that insane? Everybody who like was his girlfriend like immediately like stopped being his friend after that. But the teacher came and she like, you know how like people like one hand arrest like people who are like really strong? That was basically her in the moment. That was basically her, honestly. Low tie situation, she was the bomb. She was the person that everybody counted on in that. After a while of just considering what happened, I just looked at my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm glad you're not her. And she's like, yeah. And so after that was like a normal day and everything, but I just kept thinking back to that moment. I'm like, why did she bring a knife with her? Was she going to kill my girlfriend? I'm like, oh my god. But anyways, this wasn't even in school either. This was like after times and positive. This was like the one time I stayed after. And so this is going to be the end of my stream. 1 hour stream, that's pretty good. But make sure you guys join me in my next stream. Hopefully you have a good day, other than that story I just told, or whatever just happened in my history. But hopefully you guys have a good day, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.